I still remember the sound of my mother's voice echoing across the lobby of that overpriced resort. Sharp, frantic, almost feral. "Where are you? The kids are screaming!" I stood on a balcony overlooking Santorini's cliffs, phone in hand, the Aegean wind brushing against my face. Her panic felt distant, almost cinematic, like I was watching the scene from outside my own body. For the first time in years, I felt free. But freedom wasn't accidental. It was earned, engineered, calculated down to the last detail. Back then, I used to believe family meant loyalty. I used to believe "we're in this together" was a promise, not a trick. When my siblings had kids, I was the one who stepped in. Birthdays, emergencies, last-minute favors. I became the default babysitter, not because I had time, but because I didn't complain. They liked that about me. Quiet, predictable, useful. So when I suggested a family vacation, my treat, my idea of reconnecting, they acted grateful, hugged me, told me I was the backbone of the family. Funny how people praise the backbone right up until they try to break it. The shift. The first sign was subtle. My sister sending a message in the group chat, "Should we bring the kids' travel stroller? I guess she'll be with them most of the time anyway." I remember staring at the sentence, the casual entitlement wrapped inside it. It wasn't a question, it was an assumption, a declaration. Then the itinerary planning started. Amusement parks, kid zones, nap schedules. All sent to me not as suggestions, but commands. And then my brother said it outright during dinner. "Honestly, you're better with kids. We could use a break. You don't mind, right?" There it was, the truth. They didn't want a family vacation. They wanted a free nanny on a trip I paid for. I felt something shift in my chest. Not anger. Anger is loud. This was quiet, focused, a sharpening. The plan. I didn't argue. I didn't protest. I didn't even flinch. People underestimate you when you don't fight back. They confuse silence with surrender. So I let them finalize the plans. I let them believe I'd follow along. I let them count on me. Meanwhile, I made adjustments. I paid for the resort rooms, separately. Flexible cancellation for mine, non-refundable for theirs. I booked my flights, separately. Round trip to Greece, not the resort. My confirmation email to them was a forged PDF. A template is easy to edit when you know what you're doing. And the most crucial part of the plan? I waited. I waited until the night before the family flew out. Until all the bags were packed. Until all their expectations were stitched tightly around my role. Only then did I execute. The reveal. I boarded my flight to Greece without a word, turned off my phone, watched the earth fall away beneath me, every mile dissolving years of obligations I never agreed to. When I landed in Santorini, I turned my phone back on. It exploded with notifications, missed calls, messages, voice notes full of disbelief, then anger, then pure meltdown. My brother's first text, "Where are you? We need you with the kids. The room isn't ready and they're running everywhere." Then my sister, "This isn't funny. We can't do this without you." Then my mother, the final blow. "You're being selfish." Selfish? The word tasted like poison. I let it sit on my tongue, then spit it out for good. I answered with one sentence. "Enjoy the vacation you planned for me." Then I muted the group chat. The chaos. Later, through my cousins, I heard what happened. My siblings spent the week in a hurricane of screaming toddlers, missed excursions, and sleepless nights. They fought. They snapped at each other. They blamed me, then blamed each other, then blamed themselves. Their perfect, free nanny was gone. Reality set in. Being a parent, Their parent wasn't something they could outsource anymore. The payoff. On my final night in Greece, I sat alone on a cliffside terrace, the sun sinking into the sea like slow-burning gold. For once, silence wasn't a burden. It was a gift I had given myself. And as I watched that sunset, I realized something simple and terrifying. They hadn't betrayed me suddenly. They'd been doing it for years. I had just finally opened my eyes. So yes, maybe my revenge was subtle. No screaming, no confrontation, no dramatic fight. Just absence. A reminder that I was not built to be used. And if they wanted me to be the family backbone, they should have remembered that when a backbone walks away,